posture is Virabhadrasana, which is the Sanskrit way of saying warrior. So warrior one, we do a lot in the classes, warrior one, warrior two, and reverse warrior. So today is warrior one, and then tomorrow is warrior two. You'll almost always hear it called warrior, not Virabhadrasana. If a teacher's being particularly yogi, then they might say Virabhadrasana, but don't worry about it, just warrior one. And yeah, like I said, it's a key pose, so we'll go through all the elements of it in this video and then try it a couple of times at home. It's a great one to flow into from your vinyasa sun salutations, from down dog basically, and it's a really nice one to flow out of into so many different postures. So like I said, warrior one today, warrior two tomorrow, and then when you put your flow together in a couple of days time, you'll realise how nicely they flow from one to the other. So if you start, as always, not always, but as in a lot of postures, one of the easiest ways to come into it is from down dog. So if you had just done your vinyasa or your sun salutation, if you're coming into it from your down dog, you're bringing your right foot up between your hands. It doesn't matter if you can't step it all in one go. If you have to shuffle it up, that's fine. Just bringing that right foot up between the hands. And ideally, you'd have your right leg at a right angle. If that's uncomfortable, if you can't quite reach there, you'll get there. But if you can't quite reach that right angle, then just bringing it a little, there's a slippy mat, bringing it a little further in. The only thing, the most important thing to remember is that that knee is tracking over the ankle. So it's not further forward, it's always above that ankle. Okay, so wherever's comfortable for you, as always, never pushing through any pain in your knees. In yoga, not worth it. So from your down dog, stepping that right foot up between the hands and then turning your left foot to 45 degrees and rising up so that you've got a nice straight back leg and a nice right angle in that front leg. And your hips, imagining you've got headlights on your hip bones, they're pointing, they're tracking that front knee. So they're pointing towards the front of the room. And on your inhale, lifting your hands up above your head. And you'll see images of people with their hands in prayer above their head or with their hands apart. Either is absolutely fine, and it depends on how tight your shoulders are and what feels comfortable for you. So just lifting your hands above your head on your inhale. And if your neck will allow it, if you've not got issues with blood pressure, then gazing up towards your hands. If you've got high blood pressure, then just keep your gaze forward. If you've got neck problems, keep your gaze forward, that's absolutely fine. And so in this posture, things that you need to be aware of, the outside edge of your back foot is pushing into the mat, into the ground, and that will really help activate the muscles in that back leg. Like I said earlier, your hips pointing forwards and your knee above your ankle. And then when you're ready, we'll do the opposite side. So you can either do the whole process again and do from your down dog and come with your left leg forward, or if you want to, just swiveling the feet so that now your left foot is pointing towards the back of the room and the right foot is straight, and bending that front leg so so that your knee is above your ankle. Your hips are now pointing towards the back of the room. Your shoulders are dropped, so try to remember not to, and it's so easy to do, to hunch your shoulders up around your ears. That's not great for your shoulders, it's not great for the flow of energy through your spine. You want a nice straight spine, so just dropping your shoulders away from your ears and pushing the outside edge of your back foot into the mat. Keep breathing here for 5 long breaths. And then when you're ready, stepping out with the legs and coming into whichever posture you're doing next in your flow. So tomorrow we'll go from Warrior 1 into Warrior 2, but there are so many postures that you can flow into. And yeah, enjoy it, do it a couple of times, and I will see you again tomorrow for your next posture.